why my table has labeled me a cheater. So for a little background, I played with this table for about 3 years and this took place about 2 years ago. I used to really be into magic tricks when I was younger and occasionally still dabble in it. That being said, let's get this story on the road. So the players had just finished a major arc and were having fun tavern times to unwind right now. Well, at the tavern they are talking to an NPC. It's well known that in his heyday he was an adventurer, but the players don't really know his skill set, so they ask about him and whatnot, and he talks about how he used to gamble a lot. Well, the players decided a little gambling was needed. So we start to play the game, Nim. For DMs who don't know, look it up. It's such a fun game to throw at your players and just watch their mind rack with frustration. The game Nim works by there being 12 marbles. Each player takes 1 to 3 marbles and whomever picks up the last marble wins. If you know the secret, the second player wins every time. Well, we start playing and I am winning every game. Eventually the players start to think there is some kind of trick and ask me to go first. So I, losing my shit a little bit, decide to try and palm extra marbles. If the players catch me, I'll count it in game. If they don't, oh well. So I sloppily manage to get away with it and they proceed to lose a few more rounds. Eventually one of the player lovingly says, "It's frustrating because I'm not losing to ROM, I'm losing to OP." So I tell the players, "I will tell you why you keep losing, under the condition that your character will never know. Just you as a player will." Everyone at the table agrees and I reveal that the second player has the advantage. They ask about the times I won going first. I show them that I've been palming marbles. The reaction of Sarah, fake name, was a thing of beauty that I can only describe as a tiny riot. She loudly exclaimed, "He's a cheater. He cheated. We got robbed cause he cheated." Repeating this in disbelief, she starts knocking stuff over and throwing things in the most gentle way possible, quickly lifting up chairs and gently laying them on the floor, knocking over minis by quickly swinging her hands at them only to stop short and push them over with a finger, and throwing packs of candy at the table to everyone. Well, except myself, because the last thing you deserve is candy. It's been about 2 years and the running joke has become to loudly and repeatedly exclaim, "He's a cheater. He cheated. He's a cheater," whenever a character does something that can be deemed morally wrong or unhonorable. And the second thing that has come from this is my players have gotten much better at watching my hands. Shady gambling dealings. When a player in character says, "Yay, that's a nice shuffle, why don't you let me give it a go," knowing they've just caught an NPC in the act. Disclaimer before upset people start filling the comments, this was all taken in good fun and I didn't take much gold from the players. The NPC took enough to pay for their rooms and drinks for the night and had everyone just add whatever they had to his tab, so they broke even at the end of the night. Edit. Thank you all for the awards. I really didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. It does really feel nice to see the kind words in the comments and to see how you all liked the story. I also decided to fix the spelling finally, as I thought only a handful of people would see this, but since it blew up the way it did, I don't want any DMs to go looking and not find the game. If anyone would like, I do a lot of game tales on this account and such. Outside of that, I hope you all have amazing games and tales that you can always look back on.